Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel and I'm here today to talk about Harper Lee's Watchman. Now, this book came out early this year and is a sequel to Harper Lee's To Kill a Mockingbird. This book came out around 50 years ago and focused on themes of racism within the deep south of America during the 1930s in a town called Macomb. Now, this book came out earlier this year, I want to say, but it might have been 2015. Yeah, this book came out in 2015 and it goes back to focusing on the heroine of To Kill a Mockingbird, which is Jean Louise Fitch, or Scout, and she is our viewpoint character for most of this novel. This was absolutely amazing. I loved this novel. So in Ghost at a Watchman, we follow Jean Louise Fitch again, or Scout, and she is around 20. And she lives in New York, and she has come home to visit Macomb after she's not been home for a while, and she is visiting Atticus and staying at the house, and we see her meet the man she is dating, called Henry, and we just sort of see her like seeing people from Macomb again, getting used to Macomb and that sort of thing. But what the driving force of this novel is educating someone in how you have to accept other people, and you might have views that to you are right, and even to everyone they might be morally right, but at the end of the day you have no right to stamp on someone else's views just because your views are right or look right. And that's kind of the driving force behind this novel. For me, I found the book really refreshing. I found it refreshing to have a novel set around the 50s and 60s with a strong female lead who wasn't sure what she wanted and who was going to get what she wanted when she decided it. So she's not sure whether to marry a man in this, so she's like, well, I'm not going to marry him if I'm not sure whether I want to marry him. There's no, oh, well, I have to because I'm a woman and that's what we're expected to do. She very much, no, I will make my own mind up and I will do what I want. And that was really refreshing. That was really nice to have someone in a book set at this time doing that. I do want to quickly talk about the ending. So there are going to be some spoilers now, so if you haven't read it, please turn this off or mute it. I will put the book down when I stop telling spoilers. Okay, so I read some reviews of this that said that Atticus's character had been completely mutilated and destroyed in this book. So if you read newspapers when this was coming out, any reviews, they were in big writing, Atticus has been destroyed, Atticus joins the KKK, Atticus, like, he is absolutely destroyed in this book. Now, for me, I think that is part and parcel of people not understanding the ending of this book. So, obviously at the end of this, we see Jean Louise has obviously learned about her father, something she doesn't like, and she goes and confronts her father. And basically, through talking with her dad and talking with her uncle, she is shown that not everyone is perfect, and you can't base your morals off other people's morals, because obviously she had always done that with Atticus because Atticus was such a moral man. You can't base your morals off other people's. You have to be your own person, and just because you think your morals are right doesn't mean you have the right to put someone else down or mistreat them or tell them they're wrong or be horrible to them. Obviously, it does get explained that Atticus joined the Ku Klux Klan, but it doesn't get explained like that. It gets explained as, in its very early days when it was just meetings, Atticus went to some meetings to find out who was there, to find out which people were in that group. And to think that that is them saying that he had the same agenda, I think is a complete misreading of the book. So I felt myself going on the same journey as Scout when I was reading this, because you see this realization that no one's perfect and that she saw her father in a light that was too perfect, and he had to be brought down off this pedestal to her for her to form her own moral code and stuff like that. But throughout the book, when they were revealing these things about Atticus and when she did have the argument with Atticus, there was a little bit of me that's like, why are they destroying Atticus? I loved Atticus. Why are they doing that to him? And basically, when I was getting to the end, I was angry. I was just as angry as Scout was, and I was like, why is Atticus behaving this way? Atticus would never behave this way. Of course, Scout's got a right to be angry. And then obviously you get to the end, and when Jack slaps her and he kind of explains, and you kind of have to go on the same journey that she goes on, in that you have to realise, like, Atticus is human. Atticus isn't a god. Of course he wouldn't always get it right, and that doesn't make him a bad person, because for most of the time he did get it right, but there are times when everyone is going to get it wrong. And I just felt like I got to the end of this book and I had been in the same place that Jean Louise had been in, and I was like, yeah, I'm right with you. I need to lie down. I just can't do that. And to make your readers go on the same journey that your main character goes on, and for that to work so well, is absolutely phenomenal. That is such a feat of Harper Lee's writing style and her talent, that she did manage to do that. That's absolutely amazing. So I thoroughly enjoyed this book. Put the book down so you can listen now if you want. Yeah, so I gave this book 5 out of 5 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did enjoy it a bit more than To Kill a Mockingbird, only because of that, how well written it was, and that realisation at the end that I've gone on the same journey, and I thought that was absolutely phenomenal. And to put readers and characters on the same journey and for that to work is just an amazing feat in writing style, and it's just amazing. So that was my review of Harper Lee's Ghost as a Watchman, the sequel to Kill a Mockingbird. Thank you for watching, and if you didn't enjoy the book, please comment down below and let me know why, because I can't understand why you wouldn't, so I actually need some confirmation on that. And yeah, I will see you soon for another video.